guys, my name is Lace. I'm so glad that you're checking out my video. Today we're going to be making some red velvet cupcakes. I do love to bake, and red velvet cupcakes are my favorite. Everybody does seem to love them as well, so I hope you enjoy. Thank you for checking my video out, and let's get baking. So we have 2½ cups of cake flour, and it is important that it's sifted. Over here we have 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. We also have our little teaspoon of salt and our 1½ teaspoons of baking soda, as well as our 1½ cups of sugar, 1½ cups of vegetable oil, 2 large eggs, 1 cup of buttermilk. We also have here some vanilla extract, and as well as the red food coloring for the red velvety color. And then in here we also have the 2 teaspoons of white vinegar. Just a regular big bowl for you to mix your cupcakes. A balloon whisk would be very helpful. And we have in here some muffin tins and a little muffin baking pan. So let's get started. Okay, so before we start, we just gotta make sure we preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so we're gonna start by mixing our flour and make sure it's sifted. Right after that, we're gonna put in our sugar. And don't forget, now we're gonna go ahead and put the cocoa powder. Make sure it's pure cocoa powder, by the way. After that, we're gonna go ahead and put our baking soda and our salt. And right now, we're just gonna make sure we mix it all. Just want to make sure that the chocolate's evenly distributed into our dry mix, and you can just continue to mix. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and add our vinegar. Right after that, our 2 eggs go in. Next, we can put our oil. And right after that, we're gonna go ahead and add our buttermilk. So these are our wet ingredients. Okay, right now we're gonna go ahead and put our vanilla extract. And right after that, we will add our food coloring. So there you go. Oops, the lid's still in. And mix it. Make sure you mix it all well. And don't worry, I know it looks kind of goofy right now, but it will turn out, I promise. So just keep mixing, making sure there's no lumps in your batter, and it will turn out beautifully smooth, I promise, especially with a balloon whisk. Alright, and then just keep mixing. Make sure there are no lumps in there, and your batter should look like this, nice and smooth and red and pretty. Right now we're going to go ahead and divide our batter into our little muffin tins, our little cupcake cups. So make sure they're filled 3/4 of the way. You don't want to fill it all, nor put just half. So here we have about 3.5 cups of confectioner's sugar. Right after that, we have an 8-ounce cream cheese, and you can add a little more if you want. Vanilla extract, and I also have the 2 sticks of butter, unsalted, in a mixer. It's highly recommended to have a mixer, as you don't want any lumps in your frosting, and also it's kind of dense, so it just helps out a lot. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get our ingredients in. First we can start with the butter, and you can mix this in like medium speed, medium to low speed I should say. Next comes our cream cheese here, and you can add that and make sure it becomes very nice and smooth and creamy. You don't want any lumps of butter or cream cheese in your frosting. Alright, so right now we're going to go ahead and put our confectioner sugar, and we got to make sure we don't put it all at once, otherwise you're just going to get confectioner sugar all over your house. So just keep on mixing and you eventually get this nice creamy texture here with no pockets of sugar, cream cheese, or butter. Okay, so most of you probably don't have an actual piping kit for your cupcakes. So what we can use is just a regular Ziploc bag. And what we're going to do is we're going to open that all the way. And we're going to fill it with the frosting that we made. So you don't want to fill it too much though, because then otherwise when you try to press it, it's going to overflow. So we're just going to put a little bit of frosting here. Alright. So now what you can do is kind of press the frosting down in one of the tips of the Ziploc. And while holding up here, you're going to make the little cut right here with your scissors. Just to get that nice tip here. And just to show you guys a little bit, I'm going to go like this. And that gives you a little practice, and then we can go and frost our cupcakes. So now you're ready to enjoy your lovely cupcake. It should be completely cooled and frosted. You can just go ahead and just peel the little sides here like this. And for cupcakes this size, you may want to have a plate and a little fork. So I'm just going to put this here, and we're going to taste it. So be ready for deliciousness. The creaminess and the tanginess of the cream cheese frosting, along with that sweet little chocolate hint cupcake, nothing best. Very, very good. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you again.